ton. And make sure to follow Reka, the previous runner, to see good runs.
Oh, was I supposed to start a timer?
And this run as well.
No, I'm just gonna let the intro run. Okay. Hello everyone, this is Another World. I am Pogington Q Blue Shirt Jones Mackelman III. And we begin with the wonderfully fast elevator sequence. Right, that's the elevator done. Okay, this is the intro. Now, the computer here notes that I've driven here in my Ferrari. That is Ferrari strats right there. That basically gets you to work faster and makes you go faster. Okay, so you're playing as Lester Knight Chaikin, and his job is he is a scientist in a particle accelerator research lab, because there is nothing that goes faster than accelerated particles. So, wee bit of background on the game. The game was released in 1991. It was basically like a solo effort from French developer Eric Chahi, and in complete contrary to basically every other game being made at the time, the game was made using vector graphics instead of traditional pixels, which is how he could fit such an elaborate cutscene onto a floppy disk. And that's the game starting proper now. And you have to immediately swim up, otherwise you get eaten by tentacles. You can interrupt that cutscene just by immediately starting to run right, and then you have to jump over these slugs, otherwise they poison you and you die. And then you have to run away from this guy. Jump, jump. Okay. So, a death. There. If there's one bit in the run where you're going to get death, it's right at the beginning, because sometimes you can get some really lousy slug arrangements. Oh. Usually the lion falls over. But luckily it gives me a much more merciful set of slugs when I respawn. And I've been rescued by these guys! Give me a little greeting and gratitude. Unfortunately, showing the palm of your hand to these people is some sort of grievous insult, and now I'm in jail. Les's eyes kind of look like car windows in this cutscene. And that is our new alien friend, who is never named throughout the entire adventure because there's no spoken dialogue, so we're just gonna call him Bob. So, these are hardcore cage swinging strats. He starts yelling at me, so I drop a cage on him. Okay, so there's one line of spoken dialogue in the game. I don't like that guy, so he's a skeleton now. So I can't really do anything here until Bob's cracked the door security, so just gonna do a shoot murder on that guy, and that should open about now. That'd be good. So now we're on the lift. Bob sucks at lifts. So I'm just going to drop him off here and hope he behaves himself. Bye-bye, Bob. Out of my way, guy. I need to shoot that control panel. Thank you, Bob. And now I can blow up this door. And because I shot the control panel downstairs, that guy's stuck in there and he has to blow up his doors. Otherwise, he would have just shot me as I went down. And now, the daring air vent escape. You've got to avoid the steam, otherwise you die. You've also got to know exactly which way to go in advance, otherwise you fall like 700 feet and die. There are a lot of things that can kill you in this game. Luckily, I've just recharged my ammo, which means I can now blow up walls with gleeful abandon rather than only blow up that one door earlier. Jump down here, blow up this wall. And now we're in the caves. Just run past these boulders before they fall down. Run left for 1 frame to avoid those boulders. Jump over them, jump over them. Oh. Don't jump over them. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Jump. Jump, jump, jump. Take that jump a bit more carefully. And after navigating that complex cave system, all I do is blow up that wall and then run all the way back, for reasons which will become apparent later. If I don't do that, then the game is unwinnable later on. Because video games are totally fair. Video games, please. Luckily, the game is quite generous with checkpoints. A little bit too generous for its own good, in fact. I've been told that in the Amiga version, you really could get yourself checkpointed in an unwinnable situation. Wakey, wakey, bat. Now this bat's going to follow me for the rest of my... Oh no, he got eaten. Never mind. However, he died saving my ass because I could get past those tentacles. Now to blow up that rock, have it pass through my head.
Did I just hear tentacles? I've seen enough anime to know where this is going. Actually, hentai.
Yes. Now to blow up the reservoir. Because that's a good idea, which I'm not instantly regretting right now. Whee! Now, as of course you would all know, blowing up that reservoir completely disables this waterfall, because that's how reservoirs work. Also, I just got teleported upstairs because the game didn't want me to go down on the ground floor yet. Which is tough, because I need to go down there to blow up that light fitting, which opens up the air vent. Oh. Well, screw you two. Because as you can see, Bob just went through an air vent there. Like, he gets stuck at a vent covering in a second. And shooting this light fitting here is what lets him free. There, die properly, thank you. So now to continue on my merry way right, and oh no, I've just been punched in the head. This was totally the best way to respond to that. That guy chucks a grenade at me, bounces off the door. He didn't plan that out too well. That's another ammo refiller up there. Don't need it. I've never actually seen anyone run out of ammo in this game. I have to wait for that guy to stand still directly underneath the glass light fitting so I can drop it on his head. Proportionate retribution at its finest. You're gone. That guy luckily set his lasers to miss. So it's time to go for a swim. Now, if I hadn't blown up that wall earlier, then that particular part of the cave would not be flooded, and I would have just fallen hilariously to my death. Now, one of these two passages leads up to air, the other leads up to instant death. Which one is which? Trial and error, or have played this game before. This game gets away with so much bullshit. Now, all that swimming was done just to shoot a control panel, which cuts off some doors later on, which means that some baddies can't get through and shoot me later. So it was totally worthwhile. And if I go straight back up, I don't need to stop for air in the way, which is handy. If I drown after having said that, then that'll just be embarrassing. Swim, swim, swim. Okay, there's that guy that I dropped the lights on. And there's... Oh! Oh! Run, run, run! There's Bob up in the air vents, because I let him run through there earlier. And Bob should pop through that air vent any second now to save me from these oncoming marauding villain foe guys. That'd be good. Thank you. And now the exclusive extended version of the game, because this bit wasn't in the Atari or Amiga versions. Basically, people complained that the game was too short, so when the DOS version was being made, Chai made small new bits, which were included in all subsequent versions of the game. And I am so glad I was able to shoot those two guys there, because that's the most bullshit fight in the game. Basically, you have to position yourself at the exact position that you can either make a shield and start shooting them, or shoot through their shield. That guy starts chucking grenades as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I blew up that door, so... Oh! You get. Okay, you, shut the door. Thank you. You, start chucking grenades at me. Pay no heed to the staircase in the way. Thank you. You, die properly this time. Thank you. I have no idea what's making that boom sound anymore. And now that I've disabled the lights by shooting that other control panel just there, I can now flick that switch and release the lions. If I just jump straight down the pit, then the guards are waiting for me and they shoot and kill me. Now they just fire a whole bunch and miss, because that's more dramatic. And now we have a tank. Surely now we can wreak incredible havoc on these strange alien beings, now that we're in a gigantic tank. If I can just figure out the buttons that do basically everything. Oh, stupid keyboard, and... oh, no. That's a tank bit over. Oh, by the way, bum cracks, controversy. We're banned from Twitch now. That guy doesn't usually kill me. He's a git. More gratuitous nudity for you all. When this game actually got ported to the Nintendo, Nintendo basically demanded that all the bum cracks get removed and all the blood. Which is a shame, this game is just not worth it without the bum cracks. That was close. Hello, Bob. And now to run to safety. Oh. Well, bye, Bob. Hello, Bob. Your eyes are looking quite spectacularly red today. If you can just help me up. Oh no, I've been kicked in the face. Also, my legs are now broken despite the fact that they've pretty much sustained the least injury throughout all these adventures. I'm amazed that Not Bob didn't pull my arm clean off there. So now I just have to crawl dramatically over to this control panel and see who wins this fight. It's the dramatic boss fight of the century, and it's being fought by two other guys! And Not Bob is the winner, and his grand prize is vaporization! So now, like some kind of mad genius, I just crawl straight back under the bit where the vaporization occurred, because flicking the second switch turns it into a teleport. And that's time!
1623.
Hooray! And now to crawl to this dragon guy and... The dragon guy's a pig now. And so Lester and Bob carry on their incredible adventures. What will happen to them next? Who knows? Well, anyone that plays the terrible Sega CD sequel that never showed up on anything else because it was awful. The end.